Quand tu fais un, tu fais record. Après, on est sur l'appareil là-dessus. Avec ici, la le malade là, c'est le gars qui c'est ça. Baba. Pardonnez-moi. Mal de cafouille.
Many c'est quand même. Oh, oui, c'est ça.
Oui, tout le monde c'est mon bébé, c'est pitié, c'est Kevin. Ah, c'est ma petite. Vous le sentez maman comme ça.
Pas vous ça.
Hein? Maman? Vous êtes dans le milieu d'ailleurs?
Of course. Memang so. Faut aller à sérieux là. Il faut dire tel sérieux. Les gens, l'automne, et même les jeunes filles.
Simeoni oge, on va gagner non? Celle-là. Celle Simeoni, on va gagner 2, on va gagner 3, non celle-là oui. Celle Simeoni, on va bien fort. Mais
Qu'est-ce que number one?
nous-mêmes, Getty est le Mioni, Getty c'est Mioni, toujours le Mioni. Yeah.
Comment est-ce que pas de monde? Pas de monde qui démonte? Ah mais si c'est le livre qui le fait bruit. Regardez, si c'est le livre, il va nuire l'autre monde. Et c'est une table, l'université. Cachez-vous sur l'autre côté. Il est là, mettez-le là. Allez, tape ça, il va En tout cas, Marine a fait là. Allez, c'est l'excuse. Mais comme l'a fait. Je vais me capper. Ok. What's on with that? c'est ça, monsieur, vous dire.
Oui.
Bon conseil. Bon conseil. Même les pétitions sont pour pouvoir. Ça, ça continue. Les pétitions sont pour pouvoir.
Hello everyone.
Michael, une bonne coupe, mais vous montez ça à plus haut, parce que ça va faire autant de
Can we have quiet in the room, please? Hello? Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. Oh, it's wet.
All right.
We're not in the quiet. We are waiting. Let me try it again. When I say good evening, that means also quiet. Thank you. I'd like to welcome you here tonight on behalf of the Simon family. We are here tonight to celebrate basically 3 events: a birthday and 2 anniversaries. Mauclair's birthday, today, Vincent, 75 years old. 40 years ago, he was ordered a deacon also the anniversary of Mauclair's wedding, his 50th anniversary. Mauclair asked me to MC the party because he said L'Enfant is an expert on Mauclair. So before I begin, I need to get certified. So why am I an expert on Mauclair? My first memory of Mauclair is of me as a young boy, perhaps 3 years old, sitting on his lap and him cracking my fingers. Mauclair was also the one who took me when I was ready to go to school, came here to register for school. Mauclair was the one who also sent me my first letter to the mail. When he came here as a young boy, I received a letter from Mauclair while he was in town. And of course, when I came here also, Mauclair has always been my guide. And so if that plus Mauclair's family and my family, basically family. So if that takes me an expert on Mauclair, so we can begin. Thank you. So, when I think of Mauclair, and of course when someone reaches 75, you think about the legacy. And if there is one word that captures Mauclair's legacy, it's that of service. Man was born to serve. And he has served in several capacities. Mauclair told me a story last night when he came here, when he was a young man. And there was somebody in the room here who was present when that happened. He had 2 friends who came to pick him up, to take him to the party. And there were 3 other ladies. They said Mauclair wasn't there when Mauclair was actually there. And he heard them saying that Mauclair wasn't there. And they actually said, we know Mauclair is here, so, but they insisted and they left. And later that night, those friends had a car accident, one of them died, and one of them is paralyzed. So, and I said, to Mauclair, basically, you were saved for a reason. And Mauclair made good use of his time on earth. He has used his gift to help others. He's been an educator, a deacon, he served the church. And even last night we were on a conference call. It was about 10 p.m. People were calling Mauclair, he was helping them. So therefore, if I say that Mauclair's legacy is that of service, I don't think I'm wrong. But if Mauclair was able to do what he's done, it's because he had a family behind him. And sometimes we look at the person who's helping, we don't think about the sacrifices that the family of that person, is making. So therefore, I know the ladies are sitting here, but Mauclair's children are sitting here, and I know the many days and nights that they didn't have Mauclair because he was out there helping people. And I think we need also to give them a round of applause for also, sacrificing their own time with their father so that he could help other people. In the Simon family, for the last 3 years, and a lot of people see here, we've been going to funerals. Sisters, brothers, cousins, nephews, aunts. So Mauclair and Jean, Mauclair's younger siblings, they felt that we needed also celebrations instead of funerals. So they came together with Mauclair's family, and they decided to celebrate this trifecta tonight, Mauclair's birthday, his wedding anniversary, and 40th anniversary as a deacon. So I'd like you to also put your hands together for Mauclair Simon and Mauclair. Because at the beginning there were 6 of them, and all of a sudden there were only 3. Mauclair, Mauclair, and Jean.
Okay, good.
So tonight, it is indeed a celebration. And for those of us who lived through COVID, we understand what it means today. For those of us who are still alive, but we could have been dead as well. We could have been dead as well, just like the others. So each day we are alive, it is very important that we celebrate. That we celebrate those we love, that we tell them that we love them. It is very, very important that we do that. Because in life, and I think of those who were in hospital rooms, they had no one but themselves in that room. Some of them, those who had the phone or an iPad, they were able to communicate with their loved ones. The only thing they had is the memories that they carry. So if I were summarizing Mauclair's life, I would say, it is not dead. He still has a lot of time to go. But he's done more good in life than that. We're not celebrating a perfect man. We're celebrating a man who has served and who deserves to be celebrated tonight. So, Mauclair and his wife and family are going to come in. So I want you to put your hands together as they come in. And I know the DJ is ready for the music that we're going to be using. messieurs, one more time. Reverend Mauclair Simon, his wife Lady Simon, the sister Mary Claire Simon, and Jean Simon, Abner Simon, that's what we call Abner. Let's wait for Mauclair to take his seat.
Ça, c'est caché pour la caméra.
Okay. So, once again, as I said earlier, hello. Hello. As I said earlier, today we're celebrating a trifecta. But beyond it all, as I said, there is one word that captures Mauclair's life. It is one of service. His legacy, that of service. So we're celebrating that also tonight. Because in men's life, see, one has to ask themselves as they go through life, what have they accomplished? It's not about how much money you have, how many buildings you own. It's about what you've done in life to make a difference in the lives of others. And I thank Mauclair has accomplished a lot of that. And to begin to introduce you to Mauclair's life, I'm going to introduce his niece, his first niece, Betty Simon.
Hello, family and friends. Good evening. Thank you for joining us to celebrate this happy occasion. He said, I need you to put together something.
Louder.
I don't really like to public speak, but sometimes I think I can deliver it really well. I said to myself, let me go talk to my uncle, because I know Uncle Mauclair marries everybody, baptizes everybody, marries everybody. But what do we really know about Uncle Mauclair? Okay, you know, Uncle was married, but I said, no, I gotta take it back to all of us. September 16, 1948, his mom, my beloved grandmother Mauclair, the only son, she was a businesswoman. The father, my grandfather, Louis Rideau, was a mayor of Port-au-Prince, which now helps me to understand why my Uncle Gene loves politics. I never did. All of you guys' favorite. I didn't know that. So, my uncle's favorite color is blue. And I said, what is your favorite? He likes legume, red bean sauce. That's what he told us. What do you like to do? He likes to read. He likes to write poetry. Then I found out my uncle likes to hunt. He likes, when he had the chance to go to Haiti before mainland those, he likes to go hunting and, you know, that was something he enjoyed. Uncle Mauclair came to the U.S. on Trans-Caribbean Airways. I went back and I Googled that airline. That airline became American Airline in 1971. He was 21 years old. I would like to say Uncle Mauclair has been blessed by God, because the average 21 years old today could not make it, because you could either go one way or the other. Okay, he's in New York. Life is not easy. 21 now, 21, lots of temptation, lots of craziness out there. His first job, open on TikTok. Worked in a factory. Doing inventory in a factory of curtains. He lived in a room on 127 Park Place. $5, nice price, nice price is that. So $5 a week, that's what you have to make $20 a month. Nice price, right? I can't turn on the look at it. Park Place, look at the brownstone. Very nice in town. While he's working, while he was working at the factory, he attended school in the evenings to learn English at the Spanish American School, and he worked as a paraprofessional at night. In 1971, he went to a party, and he met this wonderful lady. She had a beautiful smile. He still likes to smile to this day. Her name was Mauclair Simon. This little firecracker would leave a lasting impact in his life. He married her in 1973. September 29th, he will be married 50 years. That's amazing. I have to say thank you. You put up with him, you love him, you put up with a lot. You share him with everybody, because he has to marry everybody, he has to marry everybody. So thank you. He has 3 children from that marriage. Michelle, June 11th, 1974. Second child, Natasha, 1977. No, it's okay, there's a reason to say. Kevin Mauclair Simon, 1988 June. How blessed he is. God bless him so much. Lucky for him, God bless him, and with Auntie Lizzie, with the fact that Sonny always said, you have to stay in school, you have to do better. Every generation must do better. There are 3 doctors sitting on that table next to my wife. Now let's continue, because he has 6 grandchildren. Now, Uncle Mauclair, probably to me, we should give him an honorary doctorate degree also, because he earned his first bachelor's from Medgar Evers College in 1974. He has a master's in bilingual education from Long Island University in 1979. He has a master's in school administration from Brooklyn College in 1990. He earned a master's in social work from Fordham University in 1999. So please do not tell me you cannot work and have a family and go to school, because with Tati Lizzie's help and raising children and sharing him with everyone on the planet in Brooklyn and everywhere else, he made it. So this man needs to be honored and recognized. I found out I also does not like to be late, so I was looking at the time. I said, now that he told me this, I'm like, oh my God, are we starting this on time? Because I know he really is a punctual person. He worked at Winthrop Junior High for 5 years, and he worked as a teacher in Walt Whitman Junior High School. He retired in July 1st, 2005. Again, As Fran said, Uncle Mauclair, his life is of service. In 1979 to 1984, he studied theology at the diaconate program of Diocese of Brooklyn. He was ordained in March 11, 1984. He's a certificate pastoral of counseling in Brooklyn in 1986. He now still works today as a bereavement coordinator of Catholic Charities. Now, my uncle, the list just keeps going, and I said, boy, it's a good thing that Uncle Dean gave me this assignment. My uncle is an author. I know my grandmother has 3 sons. I know these uncles are the most sensitive people. They'll start crying in a minute. They love everybody. They love you. They want every welcome. But I did not know, well, I knew he was the author of 1 book. He has written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. The first one, the books are still available for sale. Le Journal de mon Voyage, 1996. Le Prix de mon Cœur, 1996. Nuit sans étoiles, 1997. And the next one, L'Histoire, Parole dans la cour la caille, Haïti, 2006. And the last one brings to my heart. He wrote it about his loving sister, Jeanette Simon, my mother, a woman named Alice, dying with dignity in 2009. My uncle, honorary discharge from the Army in May of 2023. He earned an Immigration Law Specialist Certificate from Washington Technical Institute. His best accomplishment are his children. He loves to serve. He is grateful to be alive and to be loved. We can see how much we all love him because we showed up, and really probably 500 to 600 people would have showed up if we didn't have a head count. So, Uncle Mo, I appreciate you as my uncle. You're not just an uncle that I call when I need something, but you're my uncle all the time, every time. So I appreciate you, I love you, and I know the sentiments are the same. Michelle, Natasha, Kevin, you guys are blessed to have a father who is busy, he's here. Love is an action, it's a verb. Love each other while we're here. We all have gone through COVID, and I appreciate the family. Thank you. I also found out, by the way, I'm the favorite niece. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Betty. I did a good job too, right? You're good. Thank you. Throughout the night, I'm telling you the story. Very glad told the story today about Mauclair. Betty talked about Mauclair's father. On the same day that Mauclair's father told them that some, if I were not to be here, you'll be in charge of the family. You are in charge of the family. On the same day, Mauclair's father died. That same day, he was given that mission. His father died. And I can tell you that Mauclair, as Betty was saying, came here at 21 years of age, and he blazed the trail for the rest of the family. And I know, today we're talking about migration. Since then, people have been migrating here. His mother, just like the case, for example, sometimes we have to sell a cow, a coat, in order to get money to do things. His mother has to sell property in order to send it here, so that he could send for others. And I can tell you that also Mauclair has also lived up to the mission that his mother gave him. And as Vicky was saying, Mauclair is all about education. If you don't go to school, Mauclair is not your friend. That's Mauclair. So, to talk about what shaped Mauclair's life, you know, we all have friends. Sometimes there are things that, you know, family don't know about each other, but friends will know. And Mauclair's best friend growing up, Rosette.
Merci François. Bonjour tout le monde. Vous allez me pardonner de faire mon speech en français. Compte tenu, je le fais comme ça, compte tenu de fait certains mots clairs, moi, comme on l'appelait parfois, et bien tellement le français que je veux lui faire ce plaisir de parler en français. L'autre bonne raison, c'est que entre nous, je ne suis pas bien bon en anglais. Oui, je vous ai dit avant que Mauclair adore le français et je me sens obligé de lui adresser un mot en français. Alors, comme je l'ai écrit sur cette année de ne sais pas, sur la dernière page, et Mauclair, ce matin, je lui ai parlé au téléphone, j'étais déjà à Montréal et à New York, je lui ai parlé au téléphone pour dire que je suis arrivé et que je vais être présent en chair et en os à la fête de ce soir. Et il m'a répondu, en tout cas, moi je t'ai toujours dit que en comptant les enfants de maman, on était 6 et toi, tu étais le 7e enfant de Tante Mini. Vous avez deviné que Tante Mini, c'est sa mère. C'était le 7e enfant. Alors, j'avais encore le téléphone, j'avais la parole un peu. Sauf que je m'étais rendu compte que dans mon engagement de faire un peu de biographie, on est en terrain glissant. Il faudrait, pour faire une biographie, il faudrait dire toute la vérité, quelle qu'elle soit. Cependant, des fois, on dit, la sagesse nous dit, pas pour le cas. Il faut faire des choix, il faut essayer de faire. Et à la chair, et au chou, il faut contenter tout le monde. Et l'autre qui le disait déjà, mon discours ne parlera jamais du cardinal. Il m'a fait trop de bien pour que j'en dise du mal. Il m'a fait trop de mal pour que j'en dise du bien. Alors, il faut être toujours sur ses gardes. Dans le texte que j'ai écrit au clair, premier mot, à part que je suis content de sa parole, le premier mot que j'ai écrit, c'est le mot humaniste. Parce qu'en regardant l'œuvre de Mauclair, on ne peut s'empêcher de tirer la conclusion que c'était un humaniste tout à fait dans le style qu'on aime, un petit peu humaniste, mais un petit peu socialiste aussi. Ne t'accuse pas, parce que ces mots-là, quand on les utilise, il y a du danger. Mais pour moi, c'est la stricte vérité. Enfin, c'est pas la chose. Enfin, j'ai une bonne raison. On fait tantôt là. Sorte de dessin faire avec ces ballons-là. Et chaque fois que je venais l'après-midi, elles m'ont donné que ça fait que je n'arrêtais pas toujours étoffé. Quand Mauclair est né, j'étais parti à toucher. En même temps, après 4 jours, je me suis noté que moi, je venais pour les bras. Mais elle m'a dit, oh, tu veux voir ton enfant? J'ai dit oui, monsieur. Allez chercher et elle m'a dit, je vais mettre ton enfant dans tes bras. Et à 4 ans, j'avais pris Mauclair dans mes bras. Et ça, c'est la stricte vérité. C'est une chose qui va rester toute ma vie. Et à un moment donné, c'est déplacé un petit peu pour dire, je vais aller chercher un blanc ou une blanche, c'est comme vous voulez. Et elle m'a apporté une blague spéciale qui avait un cornet. Et quand on poussait de l'air dedans, l'air en sortant faisait un bon son et c'était une super blague. C'est pour ça que je vous plaît pendant quelques secondes. Et elle a bien entendu son cher enfant. Et ça, c'est la première histoire que j'ai vécue avec mon frère. On ne peut pas oublier ça. Il y a, quand j'ai parlé d'Afrique humaniste, j'ai aussi mentionné que Mauclair était de l'excellent touche à tout. Mauclair a fait de tous les métiers jusqu'à ici pour gagner sa vie et un peu suppléer à une maladie, à une dans l'intervalle. Alors, Mauclair a été professeur ici, il a été notaire, comment tout le monde sait ça, pour la population haïtienne, c'est un conseil de plus en plus. Dans les 68, dans les années 70, à Montréal, à Brooklyn avait besoin de personnes habiles à faire tout. Notaire, il a même fait à un certain moment, à un certain moment, il est reconnaissance. Il a touché à l'autre ouvrier à un moment donné, on a travaillé, lui et moi, dans une ça fait Israël, c'était un bon nom, un nom tout à fait qui annonçait que Mauclair devait faire, c'est de montrer l'excellence de tout ce qu'il fait. Mauclair a arrêté d'exceller dans la vie. Finalement, après le professorat, il a eu l'idée de devenir ce qu'on appelle un théâtre. Et là, on retrouvait l'homme qui était un enfant quand même artiste. C'est un parcours, mais toute d'activité qui demandait une certaine connaissance du latin et une bonne connaissance une connaissance du client parce qu'il devait s'adresser à un peuple, à une clientèle si abreuvée qui avait besoin du créole pour son éducation. Et voilà comment Mauclair s'est manifesté avec Dieu comme un humaniste, toujours soucieux d'aider. Si on cherche un peu comme les Grecs cherchaient la sagesse, et ils l'ont trouvé où ils ne s'y attendaient pas, Mauclair a toujours aimé aider. Et aider, c'est bien beau, mais il faut savoir choisir ceux à qui on apporte de l'aide. Mon frère savait qui avait besoin d'aide, qui ne l'avait pas besoin. Un jour, on se posait ensemble, c'était de se retrouver à Bassin-Bleu en même temps. Et on se trouvait à Bassin-Bleu et il y a quelqu'un qui s'est accroché de Mauclair par le droit. Même s'il était là, il était mon compagnon d'école, il s'est approché de Mauclair. Et il a dit, mais Mauclair, pas oublié, non? Et Mauclair lui a dit, inquiète-toi pas, je m'occupe de lui. C'était l'un des frères Soubral, Émile et Émilien, qui est deux jumeaux, et qui c'est l'un d'eux qui a pu dire à Mauclair de ne pas m'oublier. C'est après que Mauclair m'a raconté qu'il avait pris l'habitude de sponsoriser certains élèves, certains petits gars, de petites filles, n'avaient pas d'argent pour payer l'écolage. Et puis il a dit à Émilien Soucoral, bon, et de passer chez les frères pour aider toutes les factures. Voilà l'image. C'est cet homme-là qu'il me plaît. Il agissait tout le temps dans le sens du bien. Et il y avait une autre attitude de mon frère qu'on savait apprécier, c'est que quand il faisait du bien à quelqu'un qui était dans le besoin, il s'arrangeait pour que la chose soit très discrète. Il partait de Brooklyn, avec un paquet d'enveloppes. Au lieu de donner un seul piastre à quelqu'un, il faisait autant d'enveloppes pour être plus discret. Et voilà quelqu'un que rien l'hommage qu'on lui rend parce qu'il a travaillé est que toute sa vie pour être utile à la société. Ça, c'est quelque chose qui est très rare. Je vous invite lorsque tu as essayé de le bord de terre, quoi ok, moi il a fait ça, il est parti au mais il a pris la route pour quasiment à sa femme. Mais moi, je suppose qu'il voulait voir sa grand-mère Bandillon et son grand-père Papillon. Et également un autre qu'il aimait particulièrement et qui s'appelait Chérubin. Ça, c'était des modèles pour mon père. Ensuite, j'ai demandé, est-ce que tu avais des relations avec petit en bas de la cellule, pour chez eux comme ça? Eh bien, c'était l'histoire du famille. C'était des cousins, des cousines, du même que pour de la fille. Voilà. J'ai demandé avant de dire que tu as fait, ce que tu fais dans la vie, est-ce que il y a des choses que tu aimais bon, alors, je peux répondre. Mon père, non, pas la littérature. C'est ainsi que jeune, il a écrit une pièce de théâtre qui s'appelait Prison sans verrou. Qui a été pris par et le deuxième qu'il a publié, c'est Mourir dans la dignité en hommage à sa sœur l'éclairée. C'est comme ça, Mourir dans la dignité qu'il avait publié. Alors, il a encore une fois participé pour les discours. Je crois que la fin aurait été si mon père avait autour de lui sa sœur Ginette, qui est des temps, son frère Ferdinand, et celle que j'appelle la double rose. La double rose pour moi, c'est la dernière fille de notre Mimi qui s'appelle Rose
Ah, il y a peu de souper ça. Hein? Il y a peu de souper ça.
Merci, monsieur. Close and applause. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good. Now.
So, we've heard a lot from the people from Mauclair Simon. I'd like to introduce Monique Jean-Noël, Lily's sister, who's going to say a few words from Mauclair. Thank you.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. I am Lily's sister, Monique. 50 years ago, the day was beautiful as it is today. Mauclair and my sister got married. Do you want to know how do I know that? Yes, I was one of the bridesmaids. During the ceremony, Mauclair was bragging about, I am a quarter of a century. Now I realize he went over that number 3 times. Since the word of century was a big deal for him then, so I wish him 25 more years so he can come to the full circle of in good health. For many of us here to celebrate with him. Once again, on behalf of the family, I wish you Mauclair happy birthday, and both of you and Lee, congratulations on your anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, earlier I told you that Mauclair said that Francois is an expert in Mauclair. You know, for those of you who know Mauclair and I, Mauclair always refers to me as his son. Well, Kevin, before there was Kevin, there was Francois. So, people in Mauclair's family always treat Mauclair with reverence. Whatever Mauclair says, you know, that's what happens. You know, and I've always treated Mauclair that way as well. I just retired as a school principal. But my first teaching job, Mauclair gave to me. He was teaching English as a second language, and Mauclair was going to be absent one day, and I even finished college. But Mauclair sent me to replace him as a substitute teacher. So I followed in his footsteps. And we happened to be working at the same school. And I walked into the teacher's lounge. For the first time, I'm going to see Mauclair. You know, I mean, not as my father, but as a colleague. Boy, I was shocked to see a Mauclair that none of us knew. To me, it was a great time to be able to see Mauclair in a different light. You know, he was a Spanish teacher, middle school Spanish teacher, middle school 246, and Mauclair basically owned the teacher's lounge. So without further ado, I'm going to call on Deacon Father? No, I don't. Let me make sure, because I know who's up. Deacon Ronald was going to talk to you. You've heard about Mauclair's secular life, but you're going to hear Mauclair's life as a deacon. So I'm going to call on Deacon Ronald, to the mic to talk about Mauclair's, okay? So, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Deacon Ronald. Thank you. After all these people have talking about my brother, I don't think I need to say anything. Everybody mostly know who he is. One word maybe I can say, nobody said it already. Deacon Mauclair is a humble guy. He is a humble guy. He is so humble that we always fight him. Because, sometimes, he's taking so many things that he's not supposed to be taking. And I remember that when I was going to be ordained a deacon, he told me, get ready to wake up at 11 night or midnight. I said, why? He said, because people will be calling you all the time. You will be an ambulance. You will be family, if there is any family trauma. I said, you know what? I will never do that. So, therefore, when I was ordained, out loud I said, everybody know my phone number, but I said, after 7, I don't receive any calls. So, therefore, I did not follow his footstep on that. So Deacon Mauclair, I remember what time he up with him. It was 1 year, or the first year that I entered the program, the diaconate program. He's the one at least that helped me out to fill out all my application, things like that. But the first year in the program, my mind was wondering, there is another deacon in the parish. Do you think that other deacon would like you to be a deacon also, to be ordained? So my mind was wondering like that. So one night, I dreamed that Deacon Mauclair was dressing me while I was going to be ordained. And that's the first time he is hearing that, because I never give that testimony, thank you. So I did not know when you are going to be ordained, somebody has to vest you. I did not know that. So when I had that dream, I said, oh, maybe Deacon Mauclair wants me to be a deacon. So I didn't say anything to him, and at the last year, before I get ordained, they said that you have to pick somebody to put the vestment on you as your ordination. I said, oh, that was the dream. So since then, Deacon Mauclair and I, we're not only brothers in the diaconate, but we are real brothers. And like he said at the church, whatever he is doing, I'm there, and whatever I'm doing is there. I remember when my mother passed away, I was in Manhattan, and my wife called me and said that your mother died, my mother died in the house. I said, call Deacon Mauclair. And when Deacon Mauclair's mother died, he was ready to preach. And I was listening to him, thinking about his preaching. I said, let me tell you something. Who do you think is going to let you preach? He said, what happened? I said, no, I will preach. You tell me everything that you want to say about your mother,
and I will preach for you. Because I know Deacon Mauclair is very emotional. So I didn't want him to preach, so I said, I am going to preach for you. So that's mostly what I can tell you about Deacon Mauclair. Is I cannot say a friend, I cannot say a brother, I don't know. He is a lot for me. And he is very humble.
Thank you, thank you. And I'd like to call on Neila Milian, Mauclair's cousin. I was going to say a few words about Mauclair. Come on.
So, but this is kind of one-sided. So you're his sister, it's kind of one-sided.
And when George is not around, I will tell you, Neila is my dancing partner. Okay? Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, he is my father's partner. One day he was around, he said, oh my God, Lila, I think I'm more from who she's not around. Like Deacon just said, everyone always said everything that we said about Mauclair. For me, it's Moy. When I first came here, and I heard our cousin Maurice said, call him Moy. Since then, Mauclair was too many for me to call him. He was always Moy. I think, well, for Moy, you can find all the verbs or the adjectives in the book to call him. Like Deacon just said, he's a very humble man. He loves his family. Moy is always everywhere, always present when a member of the family. I even know when I was getting married, and then after everything was finalized, and we said, if you have a member of the family who would like to assist, you can let me know. And I said, yes, I have my cousin. And he said, who? I said, Mauclair Simon. He said, Mauclair is my man. Mauclair is my man. And Mauclair was there fishing about the other side and everything. Mauclair is one person in the family wherever you need him, wherever you need him, he's always there for you. I remember my sister was always telling me the story about my mother and Mauclair's mother. There were two cousins who loved each other dearly. She was telling me that my mother was always pregnant at the same time as Mother Mimi. And there was one of the other cousin who said, oh my God, this cousin, they love each other so much. Hey, na play c'est play na fair. Every time you get pregnant, she's get pregnant. Every time Mauclair's mother is pregnant, my mother was also pregnant. It's like the ages of my sisters are the same age of Mother Mimi's children age. Mauclair was always calling me Vierge. And even today, when he saw me, oh, Vierge. I said, no, I'm not Vierge. Come here, Vierge. I said, no, what did I call Moy? Never ask Vierge. And my sister was always telling me, it's only two people in the family who call me Vierge. It's Mauclair and Mother Mimi. And I said, yes. Whenever I see Moy, I was always say, Vierge. Oh, Nela, how's Vierge doing? Brothers and sisters, for 75 years, my mother was always saying, Mauclair and Carmen, they are the same children. They are in Creole, it's like, yes, same team, we not know you. But I never understood that they were so close to each other. The 12 and the 16. Oh my God, happy birthday. Mauclair, even my own parents, I never heard them call me Camo Vierge. But Mauclair and Mother Mimi. And Carl said, yes, that's true. They're the only two who always call me here. You know what? I don't want to be too long today. I know Mauclair's life is a puzzle. It is so good. But there's a story I have to tell you. He was the one who came and picked up Carmo and Adriana at the airport when they first came to New York. And I was always laughing when they gave me the story. They said, Mauclair came to pick us up at the airport. But we had to take the train. And you know, we just came, hey, with our suitcases. And then, hey, We just came in and we were looking at all the white people. We were so embarrassed. And Mauclair was there. They were supposed to come and pick me up. Mauclair took me to his house and let me spend the night there until my family came to pick me up. And I was so happy. So when I hear people are doing such things, people are doing different in my family, always serve, like Mauclair did, it makes me happy. Mauclair, all I can say today, in the name of the family, thank you. Thank you for all you've been doing. Thank you for who you are. You're not only serving God's people, but you always say for us also the family and God's people. Mauclair, we love you, and it's always good to celebrate each other's lives. If we still living today, God has a reason for it. If after COVID, we're still here, we have to love each other because our grandparents, our family of the old days, they used to love each other for real. They used to live with each other. At the anniversary, I remember when the person met me, I was talking to Mauclair, she came and stand by me saying that we were talking to. She didn't know that Mauclair was my cousin. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Leila. Thank you. You know, as you heard, Mauclair is a writer, poet, and it's only fitting that St. Therese de Lisieux's own Yamile César would say a poem to celebrate the occasion tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Yamile.
Bonsoir. 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 Je vais vous mettre debout pour applaudir chaudement le récipiendaire, Dickens, Mauclair Simon. Ça se fait. Un anniversaire qui n'est pas comme les autres. Aujourd'hui, nous fêtons un anniversaire de triple anniversaire. Un anniversaire de naissance, un anniversaire de mariage, un anniversaire diplomate. Qui la grand seigneur de naissance, tu as été choisi pour être courageux, raffiné, sincère avec toi-même. Tu as reçu presque toutes les sacrements de l'Église. Il ne revient pas à tout le monde d'être spécial aux yeux de Dieu. Tu es champion. Tu es marié. Et tu es raffiné. Yes. Tu as reçu le sacrement de mariage. Tu es champion. Il est grand le Seigneur. Quel ce grand jour, un grand jour, pour te dire, c'est grand. Que ce grand jour, ce soir, un jour de grâce et de bénédiction. Et toutes les bonnes choses de la vie sont faites.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Yamile. And now to introduce the guest of honor, I'm going to call on his son Kevin and his daughters Michelle and Natasha. Thank you.
hear my voice? Can you hear my voice? Thank you. Can you hear my voice? Sir, can you hear my voice? Okay, awesome. So, I'm Kevin, I'm the youngest, and I recognize that we've been talking for a very long time. Yeah. And Rosette, where are you, Rosette? I had no clue what you said, Rosette. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yes. Okay. Well, after we talk. No problem. No problem. So, I'm the youngest, and my sisters, Michelle and Natasha, they're going to speak first. And so I'm going to yield the mic to Michelle.
As the eldest. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Michelle McDermott, the oldest child of Lydia and Mauclair Simon. I want to say thank you first to God. Through God, all things are possible. And He is the reason my father is here today to see and experience this triple celebration. The celebration of his 75 years on this earth, 50 years of marriage to Mauclair Simon, and 39 plus years of being a deacon in the Roman Catholic Church. I want to start by saying a public thank you to Mauclair Simon, my father's sister and my aunt. Thank you for being a gracious host to today's festivities. A bond between a brother and a sister is special, and the relationship you have with my father is truly unique. You are one of the few people in this world who has known him for this long length of time. And being in his life since you were born in Bassenberg many years ago. I want to thank you for the special honor you have given him today. My father was born on September 16, 1948 in Bassenberg, Haiti. Haiti is located in the West Indies. Haiti is a Caribbean country that shares the island of Hispaniola with the Dominican Republic to its east. His mother, Mauclair Simon, God rest her soul, loved him so much that she made sure he received a good education. His mother's love, sacrifice, and discipline has carried him from Bassenberg across the North Atlantic Ocean to Brooklyn, New York, where he arrived as a young adult and new immigrant. He was tested, and his mother's discipline and his faith in God carried him through those tough moments as a young black man of Caribbean descent in a new country. He came here legally, but that does not mean he did not have challenges. In the early 1970s, he met Mauclair Simon and a love story developed. They decided on September 29, 1973 to enter into holy matrimony at St. Ignatius Roman Catholic Church, which was located in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. The marriage produced 3 children, myself, Michelle, the oldest, then Natasha, the middle child, and second daughter,
you could film
and then
with
Kevin, the one and
camera
only son
with
and
this.
youngest child.
With
The family of 5
iPhone.
lived at 1662 Troy Avenue. I have said over 100
Film
times
with your
I was
iPhone
born in Brooklyn,
wirelessly.
New York.
Oh,
But
So why didn't you do that
1662
instead of
Avenue was little Haiti. My parents never
Just send
forgot
it like
and this love and passion for
and you
Haiti
know why?
was
I
evident
always
in
use the iPhone
1662 Troy
sometimes for
Avenue.
backup.
I recall
okay.
my mother putting on the Haitian
You know what I'm
radio
saying?
station every Sunday morning
But let me
to
send
hear
the
the
email.
Haitian news.
You know your notebook. Let me send the email.
And they would play Haitian songs throughout the program as well. Many principles, cultures, and customs from Haiti were continued at Troy Avenue. I, like most children, gave my parents a run for their money at times. Went by your tête de main. Fais comme un palais en pile. So, I became accustomed to the punishment called met à genoux, which is when you have to kneel on the floor with arms crossed in front of you and wait for a long time to be permitted to get up and released from that punishment. Some of those disciplines have actually helped me cultivate me into a young adult that I currently am. I have a doctorate in nursing. I'm a nurse practitioner. Natasha has a doctorate in nursing. She's a nurse anesthetist. And Kevin has a doctorate in medicine. He's a physician. Creole was spoken. Creole was spoken so much that I can understand and speak Creole. I also know Haitian phrases such as Wapon George. By the way, who is George? Mauclair Simon and many other idioms. We attended the Haitian Mass at St. Therese of Lisieux as a family for over 2 decades. St. Therese of Lisieux, which is located at 4402 MAG, which is a parish where my father served as a deacon for many, many years, and my mother currently attends Haitian Mass every Sunday up to this day. My father's devotion to the Catholic Church is evident. He has over 39 consecutive years of service to the Roman Catholic Church as a permanent deacon serving the Brooklyn and Queens Diocese. A deacon is an ordained minister of the Catholic Church. There are 3 groups of orders of ordained ministers in the church: bishops, also known daily as Jacques Mauclair, has served during a variety of masses from ordinary times like now to Christmas season to high holy days such as Easter Sunday. He has participated in the beginning of life through the sacrament of baptism, acceptance of Jesus Christ as Lord, through the sacrament of Holy Eucharist and reconciliation, the joyful union of a couple through the sacrament of Holy Marriage, and even through transition of life through funerals. My mother jokes and says, "Your father's always on the phone. If the phone rings, you hear Mowgli saying, 'Hello, hello.' I will put a phone in his coffin when he dies." The answering of phone is really symbolic of being a servant of the Lord, because my father has no idea who is calling and what is the need. The need varies. It may be religious, or it may be social, such as immigration matters, family domestic issues, or parents seeking guidance regarding primary, middle, or high school education. So, now you know being a deacon is a spiritual calling, and when the calling arises, the man who wants to be a deacon and is also married has to get the approval of his wife. So I publicly want to thank Marie-Lily Cohen, who is now Lily Simon, for sharing your husband with the entire Brooklyn and Queens community. Behind every good man is an excellent woman, supporting and giving. You have been a devoted wife for 50 years. This is a testament of your character. My father has said over and over, he made a good decision when he decided to marry. As the commercials say, I approve this message. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 6 says, "Love is kind and patient. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoings, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endure all things. Love never ends." Marie-Lily Simon, thank you for being a humble and devoted wife to Mauclair for 50 years. An excellent mother to yourself, Michelle, Natasha, and Kevin. And also your mother to Matthew, Nathaniel, Gabrielle, and Kevin, and my father has combined those years of being a New York City public school teacher for over 20 years, with the experience of being a trained social worker, with over 50 years of social work experience, with experience of being a Roman Catholic deacon into service to and for the people. This is the same person retired from New York City Public School teaching. Retired for years. Founded boring. Ha ha ha. Then started at charities which was transparent. I found out my grandfather, Glorious Luca, was the mayor of the town in Haiti. So, the apple does not fall far from the tree. My father, in his own right, is a mayor of people in Brooklyn. The young man who grew up in Vassaville, Haiti, traveled and was educated in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, immigrated to Brooklyn, New York, in the United States, during the United States' own internal domestic issues, such as racism, and Republicans continue to be of service to all people, regardless of their economic, social, educational, ethnic, gender, or class. My father provides comprehensive human social services of the highest quality, and an atmosphere of being care, dignity, and respect. So today, September 16, 2023 is actual 70th birthday, I say. Happy birthday, the Lord of God would say, good, excellent birthday. Don't lie. Proverbs 5:6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean on your own understanding. In all of your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. I thank everyone who came near and far to celebrate Mauclair on his 75th birthday. Mauclair may be on their 50th wedding anniversary, and Mauclair's 39 plus years of service to the Roman Catholic Church as a permanent deacon. Thank you everyone for coming, and have a good night and safe travels back to your homes. Thank you.
I did not know that Mauclair was going to be here. And so, to put a smile on my father's face, I have several lines in French, because I know he will learn that. So if you do not speak French, forgive me, but today is my father's day. Je m'appelle Navacha. Je suis le deuxième fille de Lydie et mon père. Je suis l'enfant qui ne portait pas Michel ou Mauclair, mon nom. J'ai appris de ténacité de mon père et je résous le problème. J'ai donc coupé mon nom de famille. Simon Christy. Et maintenant, tu es juste. I am the middle child. And being as such, I am the second daughter. Yes. I am the meat in between the sandwich. My father is someone who I may not look like, but he is in me. As a young child, it's very difficult when they say, ah, ça c'est Mauclair, ah, ça c'est Lydie, and you, they kind of, but my brain, my strength, my tenacity, sagesse, that comes from my father. I've learned many, many things. J'ai appris à aimer et honorer Dieu. Pour vivre ma famille, intellectuellement. Pour servir l'humanité et recevoir
les plus grands bénéficiaires. Bianca et Gabriel sont fiers de dire que vous êtes leur grand-père. My father is a very difficult act to follow. But he chose my mother, and in doing so, he gave me the footprint to find my husband. And we have been married 19 years because I have the example. And in 19 years, I know that if my parents have been married for 50, that they have learned to forgive often. To forgive often. To forgive often. You do not survive in Brooklyn, New York for 50 years without knowing where your support comes from. My parents supported each other, even if it didn't look like it to the outside world. Their support for each other allowed me to be supportive to my heart. My mother is one way. If you know her, you know what you see is what you get. But when you serve the community, you must be able to go home and know that the truth is there. So my father's humility and his humbleness comes because when he walks through the door of 1662 Troy Avenue, my mother is his level. My mother is his foundation. My mother makes sure that his head doesn't get too big. So I say to you, thank you, all of you, for coming to celebrate my father's, his union, and his service. We all serve you when my father serves you. We have to understand as a family that at Thanksgiving, my father gives turkeys out before he can come home. And if there's something going on with us, as much as he would like to be there, sometimes he wasn't, but we understood. There's a funeral almost every week. I'm happy to say that tonight, we are not at a funeral. So happy birthday, happy 50th anniversary, happy 39 years of service to the cities of Brooklyn and Queens. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
So I didn't know Michelle was going to write. I said, okay. So I want to bring your attention to this screen because I was told this afternoon that I'm going to say words. And so I figure rather than writing, visual would be helpful. And so, does anyone know what this is?
A compass.
A compass. Yes, a compass. And what does a compass do?
Gives you direction.
Helps you what? Navigate. And so I had to figure out a good title to talk about my father. Navigating love, life, and leading. And as Leedy would tell you, my son's a doctor, and I am a doctor. So I'm supposed to tell you about disclosures. And unfortunately, I don't have any financial disclosures. I have many emotional disclosures. And we've talked about the background. And yes, my parents, they're from Haiti. Yes. And what's beautiful is, yeah, she's got to get out the way. And what is beautiful, whenever I present, I start with family. And so we have Gonaïve. And I ask people, why is Gonaïve important? Now this audience, I know, knows why Gonaïve is important. So I'm going to ask you, why is Gonaïve important? Because it is. No, not just because it is, but what is it about it? Yes. The revolution. So it is the epicenter of a spirit that Haiti has. And so if you meet my mother, you recognize why people from Gonaïve would be the type of people who lead a revolution. But if you have the energy like someone from Gonaïve, well, you need someone to come. And so you have to come back from there. For many years, my father, he'd come home and he'd be calm. And he has a nightstand. He has a watch on his nightstand. He has his wristlet that I've stolen from him 10 years ago on his nightstand. He has books on his nightstand. And he goes and he's reading. And he's calm. Because in the household, it's Mauclair! And it's got it, shot. He pop his leg. Wash the dishes, and seeing this over time, there are certain habits that I've developed that are both my mother and my father. Oui. And so they did come to Brooklyn. And it's truly amazing, everyone who is here, to have made it from Haiti in 1968, 1967, if you're thinking about what was happening here, to choose to come to America, and there was no internet, there was no chat GPT, there was no Google, no TikTok. And so, when we're kids, I was very selfish, but over time I said, wait a minute, you came here, and you didn't speak the language, and there's a story. And I'm in Pathmark, or whatever the store was, and I had there's food items. And there's a can, and it looks like food. And if you ask my father, he'll tell you the story. It's, for some period of time, he had cat food. He didn't know it was cat food. Yeah, to make it from there to where he is now, that's amazing. So we talked about, yes, that's me. The same house, they're still in the same house. And as you know, before me, yes, they had 2 other people. My sisters, Michelle and Natasha, and we always stand in the same orientation. And yes, my father is Deacon Jacques Mauclair. And you have to understand, there's a lot of responsibility being the child of Deacon Jacques Mauclair. Kevin, are you going to be a pastor? No, I didn't get that call. Many Sundays, Kevin, are you coming to church? My father never did argument to me. He never hit me. Yet never. My mother, that's a different question, but you're talking about. Whether it was Sunday morning or a Tuesday morning, Kevin, I'm going to be in the car. And I'm like, oh, okay. He had a presence. He continues to have a presence. And so, my wife, Brittany, she could not be here, but she says hello.
That's cute, I like that.
And sometimes we're able to dress up, Brittany and I. But many times we can't because of these 2 people. And so my kids, they're taking a shower, they're taking a bath, and they're like, oh, we look like Grandpa. And so this is my own compass. And what's interesting is, despite the fact I said, no, I'm not going to be a deacon. I'm not going to be a teacher. I find myself working with students. And I've heard time and time again this idea that somebody in the family was a mayor. Who was the mayor?
Your grandfather.
My grandfather. This is, you can't write this. So, I don't want to be a teacher, but I'm working with students. Someone in the family is a mayor, and last year, in Boston, the mayor asked me to join her team. And so I'm the chief behavioral health officer for the city of Boston. Now, being from Brooklyn, when she asked me the question, can you help Boston? I did have to ask the question, do I have to like the Red Sox?
Great question.
So, I don't want to belabor the delay of school. And there's a question of, what could you give your father? What could you get for your father? In terms of a gift. I don't know what is the most tangible gift I could give Mauclair. However, he gives a lot. So this is he and I walking down the aisle of my wedding day. And what's interesting is I know sir, the day we're wearing his mother, we're walking. resurrection. You would have known the circumstance that Father was experiencing. In the moment, he gave that person his attention. He said, oh, go down there, then you make it left, then you make it right, then you go down. And I'm watching. You may not even remember this. But it had that direction. But how do you feel? And so I'm in this role. And unbelievably, he's paying attention. And he sends me a letter. And I'll read the letter to you. Because the letter is him. The letter is him. Baby, peace be unto you and your house. As I reflect on your accomplishments for the past few years, I want to tell you how proud I am of you. Since you are in a new position, I beg you always be nice to people you come in contact with. Be considerate. Do your work with transparency and keep your integrity until you go down to your grave. I have seen people losing all they work for in their life for stupid things they do at work. I think the stupidest thing my mom wouldn't do. Love your children and your wife as you love yourself. And the Lord, who knows the heart of all, will reward you. Mauclair. So that sits on my desk, still to this day. And I often look at it. And so, yes, I'm Dr. Simon, but you literally could see just in the letter before, people just still call me Baby K in the house. So, for my father, I don't have a tangible gift, but I can tell you that Natasha, Michelle, and myself, we love you. We're thankful for you. And happy birthday.
Là, moi, je vais l'autre bord. Vous pouvez m'appeler même.
It is a wonderful day to our children. You did a great job, Kevin, Michelle, and Natasha. Ladies and gentlemen, Mauclair Simon.
Just before I begin, just a few words. Even though you begin to eat, I will ask Father Michel, just a short lesson. Let us pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, do not be with you. Saint Paul, in his first letter to the Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 16 to 18, says, celebrate always, pray constantly, and give thanks to God no matter what circumstances you find yourself in. So, whether you eat or drink, whatever you do all for the glory of God. Lord Jesus, we are gathered to share a meal in your honor for Deacon Mauclair and Lydie. Thank you for putting us together as a family. And thank you for this food. Bless it to our bodies. We thank you for all the gifts you have given to Mauclair and Lydie and to those around this table. Help each other, each member of our family, use these gifts to your glory. Guide our mealtime, our conversations, and cheer our hearts to your purpose for our life. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good evening, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank all of you who come here tonight to celebrate our life. Special thanks to Father Martin. We have worked a long time ago together. Monsignor Andre Pierre, thanks for your presence. Our friend Father Dumont, thank you. We have known each other for a long, long time, even before he entered the seminary. To Deacon Andre, thank you. Father Raphael Monde, the pastor of St. Catherine, we work together at Catholic Charities. To the Dean of the Deacons, Deacon Jacques Boussico, first Haitian deacon ordained for the Diocese of Brooklyn in 1977. Deacon Paul Dawsonville. Deacon Paul Dawsonville is here, but he was at church. Thank you, Deacon Paul. Like I said, at church, Deacon Paul and I, we have many things in common. He was at the U.S. Air Force, I was in the U.S. Army. The late, our Bishop Sansal married him at Sacred Heart. My good friend, Father Clary Smith, married at St. Ignatius. Even though the church is not there, but the wedding is still holding. And to my brother, I don't know, Ramo is not here, I don't know. But Ranol, like I said in church, we climb the mountains together, we swim in storms, but we are still friends. Deacon Emmanuel Coty, did I celebrate your wedding at St. Teresa? over the world. I think I did. I did marry you at St. Teresa. And his wife, Maggie, thank you for your presence. To all my friends, I am not going to call names, but they know they are here. But I won't miss someone that I met in 1977 when she came to register the children for daycare. I was working for the city. And you came to the office, and then we are still friends, and her husband. To all of you, to all of you, thank you. My sister Mauclair, where is she? Marie came from next to me. And Jean, Abner, come, you can come. Come stand next to me, please. So this evening is not about Mauclair or Lily. It's about God's grace, God's blessing that we receive from heaven. Triple celebration. 75 years and 9 months. My heart started beating because 9 months in my mother's home, because we believe that life begins at conception and ends at natural death. So 9 months in my mother's home and 75 years on earth. During these 75 years, I will confess to you that many people have contributed to make it happen as God desires. My late parents, my dad who died, I was only 12 or 13, and I still remember when he put me on his lap and kissing me, rubbing my head, always said to me, Mauclair, sat grave. And I didn't understand what he was saying. When he said to me, I'm going on a long trip, and I want you to stand next to your mom, and never turn your back toward your mom. So it was, as I'm going up, I understand that comment. And that's why 50 years ago, when I met my beautiful Lily, I said to Lily, I have to wire money to Mom. And if you start phoning, I will not marry you. If you're going to be upset, because Aunt Nini sacrificed.
Back Check 1, 2. We're back, folks, we're back.
Hello? Hello? Please, can you keep some silence, please? So, I said to my beautiful wife, don't be proud, you won't work, because I have to take care of my mom and 7 children. The 7th one included my niece Betty. And from that day, the lady never said yes or no, but I keep wanting to money to my mother, and Lady always accepted it. So I said thank you to Lady. I remember also 2 strong women in my life. My late aunt, we call her Ma, my mother's older sister, who took me as a son, and her daughter, my late cousin, Angela Simon, who showered me with a lot of love. But I rejoice today that Mom's best friend, whom we always considered in the house as our second mother, is with us today. Where's Tankam? 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 Merci un pile. Pour le moment là, ou même, tonton Henri, Saint-Ville, nous assurons que nous faisons devoir que à l'école. C'est pareil que nous n'avons jamais plié dans la vie. Moi, je vous pile, merci de votre travail. Que nous avons vagabond dans la figure. Merci. The second celebration is my ordination to the permanent diaconate. Many of you know that I grew up surrounded by the Montfort fathers, the Montfortin, in the Diocese of Brooklyn, of Port-au-Pet, in the northwestern part of Haiti, which gave us 2 bishops, namely the late Bishop Gaillot and my former Latin teacher, Bishop Francis Codimont. I had the privilege to serve and assist both of them on the altar. As the old Latin said, Monti sunt vocati, pauci veo electi. Many are called, but few are chosen. By God's grace, on March 31st, 1984, at the Cathedral of St. James, I received the sacrament of holy water by the imposition of hands from our late Bishop, Francis J. Mugabo. Many have contributed in our life to become what we are today. Our diaconia, the request for service, service to the church, service to the poor, service to the marginalized, the orphans, the widows, and those who crossed our path. At Little Flower, I have learned how to be the servant of the Lord. Like, as I said at the church, it began with Father William Curtis, who called me in October 1984 to come and serve at St. Teresa of Lisieux Church. And there began the Haitian Mass at St. Teresa of Lisieux. Next we had Father William Happy. We continue the same way. And I say thank you to them because I've my service to the church, the happiest days in my diaconate. May God continue to bless them with good health. The third and last celebration is my union to that most beautiful lady that I met that I met in 1971. But let me give you a joke. At that time, there was no call waiting. All right? Few people have a telephone in their home. So Wowo, who grew up with Lady, invited me to a party. It was a fundraising to see how we can work to dismantle the Duvalier regime. I was doing in court. And that's why even I got my permanent resident, I could not go back to Haiti because my name was on that blacklist. Because we have our meeting on Franklin Avenue where Daniel Finole, Ludovic Bonaventure, all the labor leaders were living. So when I met Lily, I asked Wowo, as many Haitians then will know, can I get that phone number from Lily? And Wowo did not know me well, refuses to give me the number. So the following Saturday, I came for a meeting. I was at Grand Central Avenue. And I see that beautiful woman walked in, not thinking it was Lily. And the person said to me, "Good morning, Mr. Simon." I said, "Wait a minute. Wasn't you at the party? Where you live? Where was cousin?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Oh my God, I'm good. I'm delivered." I said, "Can I have your number?" And she gave me that number. But remember when I told you there was no call waiting. So I started calling. But Lily's mom worked at night. So she's trying to see how they're doing in the house. She could not come in. She could not get through because the line was busy. So she keep asking me, "What's going on?" For suddenly I could not get reached to you. Where's Monique? Monique was the one, okay, because her husband doesn't keep away. So Monique was the one who put the word out that there was a young man who keep calling at night. That's why you could not get to the phone. I said, wow. Like the former congressman says, good trouble. So I was in good trouble. I said, well, you know what? Instead of keeping the phone busy, I'm going over there on Lincoln Street, 324 Lincoln Street. So I went there, and I saw Papa, the old man, Lily's father. With him, we talked, and he had a way to say, "Well, you're welcome." I said, okay, that's one step. Now, I have to face the powerhouse, the power lady, Lily's mom, Claire. May she rest in peace. I could not find any word to tell her that I was the one who keep calling at night. So finally I said, you know what? No one will get Lily. I have to take Lily to Basset Bleu. So I said, I talked to her, I approached Claire. She did not say yes or no. But what they did, they investigated me. It was later I found out that ladies from the teacher knew people who know me. So she inquired about me. And the person said, you know what? Put your hand on him as ASAP. He's a good young man. And on September 29, 1973, I said, the Ignatius, where Deacon Busico was Deacon, we tied dinner. So I said to Lily, tonight, where's Michelle Guerrier?
I'm coming.
So I said to Lily, You know? In the parrot. So, Lily, you already have my heart. And I still love you. Here's my love. So Kevin mentioned something while he was doing the presentation. This is what happened. When I came to this country, Vernon Joseph was ready to go to move to Spring Valley. So he said to me, well, this country, you have to have your own room. People doesn't want people to live with them. So it was very cheap, $5 per week. I rent the room. But I was only making $75 a week. And that money I have to send wire some money to my mom. So I was happy. So I did not know how to cook. And I did not know what supermarket is. Because in Haiti, men don't go to the supermarket. So I walked on Flatbush Avenue and I saw a house. So I went in there. I'm doing my shopping now. So I bought things that can last me for a week. So each, please. So every morning I look at my sandwich and I took a bucket of soda to work. So if two people cannot talk at the same time. Right? So my aunt, my husband, Dr. Vincent, came to this country 2 weeks before me, March 8th. So that he used to work sometimes on those boats and he knew English, so he used to speak English. So he looked at the cabinet and he said, wait a minute, you just came to this country and you have cat? I said, Dr. Vincent, I don't have any cat. He said, these men have cat food. So I said, Dr. Vincent, I've been eating them for 2 weeks. I took my Italian food, my Italian bread, bought it, take my sardine, I thought they were sardines. So I took them, put them in the bread, and I ate them. But guess what? After 54 years, my blood test always good. Right? So that's the story of a migrant who did not speak English coming to America. So with that, I left you to enjoy your food. Thank you to all of you. Thank you. De l'Auguste Maria, la charité, la bonté, la douceur, pour la joie
de cette triste vie, c'est exempté le charme du bonheur. Quand le chagrin nous fait verser des larmes, quand la tristesse envahit notre cœur, n'est-ce pas pour qui calme nos alarmes et nous rend heureux les soirées, le bonheur. Et au cher, on nous a dit qu'il vous fallait la fleur, mais l'éclat est éphémère et pour auquel nous vous donnons nos cœurs. Mais l'éclat est éphémère et pour auquel nous vous donnons nos cœurs. Alors nous dit que l'ange gardien d'ailleurs emmène sans cesse à nos côtés. Oh, cher Mauclair, en ce jour d'allégresse, lorsque nos corps sont à vous sans retour, laisse l'amour et l'âme de notre adresse, et notre amour répondra à votre amour. Bonne fête, mon frère. Bonne fête, mon frère. Bonne fête, dire mon frère. Bonne fête, mon frère. Bonne fête, mon frère. Bonne fête, Nicole. Bonne fête, cher papa. Bonne fête, mon frère. Bonne fête, Simon. Bonne fête, Simon. Bonne fête, cher boy. Bonne fête, mon frère. Bonne fête, mon frère. Bonne fête, mon frère. Bonne fête, dit Nicole. Bonne fête, Nicole.
We were 6 and now we are 3. Marie the 3rd, Abner the 4th. 3 of 6. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Abner.
Mais avant de nous aller, nous voulons aller avec notre enfant, rayonner du droit, pour nous rentrer dans cette soin, pour nous garder qu'est-ce que nous y. Mais avant que nous fassions ça, et Mauclair, c'est une amour qui célèbre mariage loin. Mariage loin. Et c'est une bataille parfaite pour faire cette bénédiction. Mais vous êtes trop plein, vous voulez pour chaque capable de réunir le cœur.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Well, ce n'est pas tout de manger, de boire. Il faut aussi danser. Mesdames et messieurs, DJ, music. Thank you. The DJ is not a... Where's the DJ? Where's the DJ? DJ, come on. I'm ready. Go. DJ, let's get everybody up. It's a party.
Tout le monde est allé. Je vais prendre. Everything. How are you? Can you wait something for me? Thank you so much.